visit to Natasha Bond's educational experience class here in the basement of St. Joe's High School. Natasha, what do you teach here?
I teach the Educational Experiences program with severe to moderate disability students, and they range from about 15 to 20 years old.
So what's the Green Thumbs program?
The Green Thumbs program is put on by Sustainable Food Edmonton, and they provide gardens to schools around the city.
What do you think your students have learned from working with a garden?
They're able to learn teamwork, of course, and everybody has their own jobs, so learning to be independent. They know that when they come in on Monday morning that they have to water the plants, they want to come check them, see if they did grow over the weekend, anything like that.
Can you give me a specific example of a way that this has changed a student's life?
So Yam is one of our students with autism, and she loves the garden. She will spend up to an hour to 2 hours every day just basically grooming the garden. She does enjoy feeding Mr. Wrinkles any of the leaves that we do have.
Let's see.
Here you go, Mr. Wrinkles.
Can I try these the lettuce too?
Sure.
Thanks, Young.
We can all three share together.
Yeah.
I think that she has more power in who she is because she knows that this is something she can do. And a lot of autistic kids are very worried about making mistakes. And in a garden, you don't have to worry about that. There is no mistakes.
Edmonton's also home to several varieties of berries, which have been harvested for hundreds of years. Here at Inner City High, Dan Scratch and his students planted Indigenous berry bushes in honor of Aboriginal heritage. So, this is a project that started last year. Why did you decide to plant berries here?
Well, we wanted to create an outdoor garden. We've been working on it for many, many years, trying to get the funding to be able to grow a garden out here. And so when we finally got Sustainable Food Edmonton on board with us, they suggested we do an Indigenous garden outside. And I said, that's a wonderful idea because we have many Indigenous students. So that's why we did it. And it was just an opportunity to engage students in the community and in the science of growing food and just getting their hands dirty and getting outside the classroom for a good learning opportunity.
So this garden was started last year and you haven't begun planting yet, but Brandy, you were here last year. What was that like?
Well, it was a really good experience. The whole school was out there and we were all planting and stuff. And there was people in our community who came to help us, and some of them brought their kids and they were all helping us garden. So it was really fun. It was really positive and everybody had a really good attitude.
Nice. Nice to meet people in the community too.
Yes, it is.
How do you think it relates to social justice?
Well, I think that since we are planting our own garden, it kind of contributes to the idea of like divestment and like trying to create local gardens rather than buying products that are like grown across the world. You know, I just think it helps contribute to like building a better community.
The garden itself, there's no fences around it, so oftentimes in this community you have some people who are struggling and don't have access to food. So our hope was that, you know, if they're walking by, here's some free food, and that's kind of an outreach to the community. Mm-hmm. Because we don't want gardens just to be like, you know, an individual thing, but it's a community-based thing that people can have access to, especially those who are struggling.
Yeah, it also encourages other people in the community to start their own garden as well. So if we just get more people on board, people will start growing more locally, and then it'll just contribute to building a better world.
You can follow me online at sustainablemeyeg.ca, on Twitter at sustainableme, or on Instagram at sustainable.me. See you there! And if you liked this video, please check out our other videos on YouTube.